The hunters here, most of the hunters that hunt a mosquito come from, probably most of them are local. With the field blinds where we hunt geese, the guys that send in the summer, those guys come from a lot broader area. We've had them from, out of state. We've had them from Cincinnati, Columbus, but the daily drawings tend to be local guys. There's a decent group of hunters that come from the Cleveland area out for the daily drawings, but mostly it's, probably within a 45-minute drive of the areas where most of our hunters come from. Fur bearer population here at Mosquito is pretty good. We have trappers that come in every season, and that's set up by a bid system. Guys will, they'll view the contract that we have written up, and if they're interested, they'll make a bid. And we trap it every winter. The otters have been doing real well here. They've been catching multiple otters every year. Muskrats, they do real well here. That's something we have a big problem with here on Mosquito. They catch a decent amount of mink. There's quite a few coyotes around. They don't catch as many as those because the trappers here, they tend to put more of an emphasis on the muskrats and the beaver, and that's partly because of us. Those are our biggest problem animals as far as with all the man-made wetlands. So those are the ones that we try to keep better tabs on and keep the populations down on. The deer population here at Mosquito, it's been pretty stable lately. We try to keep that in check through controlled hunts. We have youth hunts every weekend that archery season is in, and the last hunt we have before the statewide gun seasons open up is usually the statewide youth gun weekend. And then we'll take a break and we'll have one more youth hunt in January, and then we have 3 adult hunts. The youth hunts, it's 17 and under, and only the youth can hunt. When we have the adult hunts, the permit holder has either sex tag and can take one partner and they can kill a doe. And they usually kill quite a few more deer on the adult hunts just because, for one, there's more guys in the woods, and for two, with the youths, they're not always getting back into the woods and getting the deer up and moving. But at the same time, that helps the youths because they're not as pressured and they can get in here, since we have more youth hunts and still have a quality hunt. For the adult hunts here at Mosquito, you'll send in an application in the summer. The deadline's usually the end of July. And the best way to do that is go on the Division of Wildlife website. We've been trying to push more towards electronic applications. And we draw 50 hunters a day, and they can bring a partner, so there can be up to 100 hunters in the woods. It's a muzzleloader only hunt, and there's 3 hunts there the last 3 Fridays in January. Public hunting area here on Mosquito has some pretty good opportunities. For deer, there's quite a few deer there. Obviously just being next to the refuge, it's always going to be decent hunting. And for archery season, they do pretty well. Pressure's moderate pressure. For gun season, they usually kill quite a few deer, and seems like every year they get at least a couple nice bucks out of there, but the pressure is quite a bit higher than it is for archery season. Mosquito Creek, the headquarters is located at 8303 North Park Avenue. We're just about a mile and a half south of State Route 87. And if you come into the headquarters, if somebody's here, we'll help you out the best we can. We have some maps available outside the door of Mosquito and several of the other areas around here. And for just general information, you can call the District 3 headquarters in Akron, and they're pretty helpful. And also 1-800-WILDLIFE is another avenue that they can handle just about any question that you'll have. And wildohio.com also has a good amount of information on all the areas around here too. Mosquito Creek Waterfowl Management Area, it's one of the bigger public hunting areas in northeastern Ohio. And just with the wetlands and the habitat we have around here, it's a very unique spot. You have opportunities to see wildlife that you may not have to see anywhere else in the state or even in the country. We have thousands of people come through, whether it's hunters or bird watchers or people just trying to get out and enjoy the outdoors. And it's definitely worth hopping in the car and taking a drive through someday.
This Outdoor Icon Show factoid is brought to you by DRS. Stay tuned, the Outdoor Icon will be right back.
We have Carol and Jim here, and they're up for the Christmas winter bird count that's assisted or coordinated by the Audubon Society.
Yeah, basically.
And you've got groups all over, I guess not only just Trumbull County, but there's groups all over.
Yeah, but we have a 15-mile diameter circle.
15 diameter?
They do all of North America.
Okay, and you're trying to find as many bird species as you can today.
And count them, because that database is important in terms of a long-time study, you know, determining how bird populations go up and down.
Jim, what are you seeing today here at Mosquito?
Well, let's see. We've seen a number of eagles. Seen about 9 eagles. How many immatures, Carol? 7.
We see about 11 eagles.
11 eagles. 11 eagles. Large concentration of geese, of course. Some buffleheads, hooded mergansers, gadwalls.
So right now you're
ducks.
concentrating on the waterfowl right now with the lake?
Right now we're doing around the edge of the lake, right? But we can't, you know, we get to walk through here to do this. So we walk through the woods, and there are roads through the woods. For this area of the world, this is as good as it gets. It has a nice different varied habitat. Thank you, Carol. That's the word I was looking for. Varied habitat. A lot of different types of habitats. And in terms of a large woodlands for Ohio, this is very large.
So yeah, there's between the trumpeter swans, the eagles, the diversity of ducks, and some of the other migrant birds here today. It's a great day to be out here. Perfect weather for it today too.
Not bad.
After
not bad.
Sunday, yes.
Well, thanks for doing what you're doing, Jim and Carol. We appreciate it.
Okay.
And have a great day the rest of the day.
You too. Okay.
Thank you, April.
You're welcome.
Well, Doc, what a way to spend a weekday afternoon.
A fateful evening.
That was a good time. We saw all kinds of wildlife. How about all those ducks when we came across the causeway?
Yeah, that was kind of neat. They just kind of all lifted off and just silhouetted against the sky. That was cool.
Big migrating flock of black ducks, and with duck season just starting back up again, I'm sure the lake shores are going to be packed with sportsmen this weekend.
Guys will be chomping at the bit to get out there, and I might even throw my hat in the ring if I can stay around a few more days.
Do you have duck scent? Duck scent?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Quacker and heat, you know, it's coming out.
Well, I thoroughly enjoyed our day today, Doc. I hope our viewers enjoyed a little bit of what we had to offer, showing them the Mosquito Lake region. And we encourage viewers, when they come up here, stop for breakfast at places like Monty's that we showed coming across the causeway. You can stop and get your bait if you're ice fishing or in the spring season, or
Causeway Sports.
Or need to get maps. Stop in there at Causeway Sports Shop right on State Route 88, across from the 88 ramp. And what a better way to end the day than stopping here at the Lake Tavern right here on State Route 46 south of Mecca Circle for dinner.
for a nice meal.
It's just a great place to go. Grab the family, come on up. You'll see all kinds of wildlife. Bring your camera, bring your binoculars, make a day out of it. And like
Well,
I
this
said,
is the first time in here for me, and not to really pound this, but I was just amazed at the selection on the menu. I mean, they got 20-some different burgers. They've got steak, they've got seafood.
Did you see all the flavors of wings they have here?
I didn't know which one to pick.
So I think we picked a little bit of all of it.
Yeah,
But,
we got a little smorgasbord coming.
no, but the Lake Tavern, they've got entertainment in the nights. This area is really booming because of tourism. And it's an area that's rich with wildlife. It's rich with boaters. It's the second largest lake in the state of Ohio here at Mosquito Lake. And now the businesses are coming around to it as the visitors visit. The area builds up, and places like the Lake Tavern, with the modifications they've made here, it's just a great place to be. It's a great place to hang out and a great place to visit.
We certainly need to do everything we can to support the local community, because they have certainly been there for us, and I like to keep doing it back. And that was part of the attraction for me coming back to do the local show, coming off the national tour, if you will. And of course, next week I jump right back into that. So, Merry Christmas to you and yours.
Yeah, and you've got a busy trip. You're going to be in Mexico. You're going to be in Indianapolis at the Archery Trade Show. We're going to have some great shows up and coming, showing some of your travels. And we've got a greatest hits show in upcoming weeks too of what we've done here on the Outdoor Icon Show.
That'd be cool.
And then the trip to Indianapolis, I'm really looking forward to see all the new products and unveiling. Even I'm sure Doc has something in store they'll be unveiling at the show.
Oh, absolutely.
So, Doc, it's been a great day with you here touring the Mosquito Lake region, and I'm looking forward to the dinner coming out here at the Lake Tavern, and that's just kicking back a little bit and maybe reminiscing a little bit about the day and talking about some hunting stories.
We can rub it in because Topper, Rob Palowitz, he's working on my catalog, so he's slaving away, and I don't make like we're having fun or anything. The catalog's got a deadline.
That's right, but how do you beat this? We're going to have a great meal. We might even mosey on up to the bar afterward and mingle with some of the locals.
The local people, absolutely. So tell you what, folks.
Until next time here on the Outdoor Icon Show, have a great outdoor experience.
Fat man down.
This week's Outdoor Icon Tip of the Week is brought to you by American Institute of Taxidermy. So then, nice and simple, babe.
We're going to keep it nice and simple with this one. When in doubt, if you don't know what your husband has or your girlfriend has or your father has, and he likes to hunt and fish, and you don't want to get the wrong thing, Gator Mountain gift card. You can't go wrong with that. This is real popular. Let them come and shop for what they want after the holiday season when all the sales are here.
And there you have it. That's the Outdoor Icon Tip of the Week.